it's a time for mixed fraction. Mixed fraction and improper fraction are related with each other, right? In mixed fraction, even we need to consider more than one figure, more than one whole quantity, right? Now, how we can represent our mixed fraction? If we take two circles, again we divide the circle into four parts. Here, all the time I divide the circle into four parts, but we can divide into any number of parts, right? But for simplicity, I'm taking four parts here. Now, if we want to consider whole circle and one part of another circle, then how I represent this situation by using the mixed fraction, right? This whole circle is your one quantity, right? Because you take all the four part of this your first figure, right? Then it becomes your one whole quantity. That means one, right? And now just consider these two circles separately. In first circle we take whole circle, right? We can also write like this. We consider four parts out of four. It becomes one, right? Now in second circle, if we want to represent in the fraction, then how can we write this circle? That means total four parts and we consider one part, right? So this is a mixed fraction. That means we can represent this situation like this: one integer 1 by 4, one integer 1 by 4. It means that you take one full quantity, that means one full quantity, and from second quantity you consider just 1 by 4. That means out of 4 part you consider one part, right? So in this way you can represent the mixed fraction. Means you need to take every whole quantity as a separate and just add it. Now one more thing, we need to add this, right? 1 plus 1 by 4. Our exact answer is this 1 plus 1 by 4. But mixed fraction, we represent this situation one integer 1 by 4. That means this is our integer part and this is our fraction part, right? So we can write together 1 by 4. Now why we write like this 1 by 4? That I explained to you. Now just simplify it. That means we need to take LCM here, right? Because here we have denominator as 4, but here we do not have any denominator. If we have, that means we can write like 1. So again I'm writing this 1 by 4. Now just take LCM. So 4 ones are 4 plus this 1 divided by 4. So in numerator 4 plus 1 5 divided by 4. So our answer is 5 by 4, right? What we do here, we take just LCM. So just cross multiplication process here. Here nothing is denominator, then we can write 1, right? Then this 4 is multiplied with this one. So 4 ones are 4. This one is multiplied with this one. It's a 1. And in denominator, multiplication of this 1 and 4, it's a 4. So final answer 4 plus 1, 5 by 4. Okay, now if we write answer 5 by 4, if we do the division process, right? 5 by 4. So 4 ones are 4, 1 as a remainder. Then if we simplify it, then we need to put decimal point. Here 1 0. Now 4 to the 8. Here 2, again 0. 4 5 are 20, and then we get remainder as a 0. So our answer is 1.25, right? 1.25. Now mixed fraction means what? This is your integer. It is written as 1 and means we can write like this 1.25, sorry 1.25, we can write like this 1 plus 0.25, right? So this is our integer number, it's a 1, and this is fraction 0.25 decimal fraction, right? So this we can represent it by 1 by 4, because answer of 1 by 4, it is equals to 0.25, right? This is the meaning of mixed fraction. Here you have integer part and here you have fraction part. That means mixed fractions, we can write like this, mixed fraction is equals to integer plus fraction. You can also write like this, integer plus proper fraction. If we write, then integer plus proper fraction. So mixed fraction is a mixture of integer and proper fraction, right? This is mixed fraction. Now I explain again this mixed fraction, but before that, if you have confusion in this, then I remove it. Just understand the definition of mixed fraction. It is a mixture of integer and proper fraction, right? Mixed fraction is the addition of integer plus proper fraction, but your mixed fraction is always improper fraction. Your mixed fraction is always improper fraction. Mixed fraction itself, it is the addition of integer plus proper fraction, but if we add these two, integer plus proper fraction, then it becomes improper fraction. So we can say that mixed fraction is always improper fraction. Okay, mixed fraction is always improper fraction, but mixed fraction is a combination of integer and proper fraction. Now why these things happen? First of all, what we do here, again I take circle for parts, we consider all this for, so this is your integer, right? Because you take full quantity, so this is your integer 1. Now here we consider only this figure, because we consider this two figure as a separately, right? So now, right now I just consider this figure, so I can write like this 1 by 4, and if we consider this one figure only, then it is always gives answer as a proper fraction, right? That I explain you in the proper fraction. But at last what happen in mixed fraction, we need to add this, right? Mixed fraction is a combination of both these figure. Now if we combine more than one figure, then we always get improper fraction, that I already explained you, right? In improper fractions we consider more than one figure, right? So this is the difference between proper fraction, improper fraction, and mixed fraction. For mixed fraction, again I give one example to you. Just consider rectangle. Okay, then I divide into 6 parts. Now if we consider all 6 parts here, all 6 parts here, all 6 parts here, and here we consider 2 parts. Okay, so how we can represent this situation in mixed fraction? Means here we consider this 3 rectangle, full 3 rectangle, right? We take all the part of 3 rectangle. That means we can write like this, 3 is integer, right? 3 integer, 1, 2 and 3. 3 quantity, we consider full 3 quantity, that's why 3. Then now for the fourth part, out of 6 part we consider only two parts, right? Out of 6 part we consider only 2 parts. Then we can write like this: 3 integer 2 by 6 means 3 whole quantity, and after that we take out of 6 part we consider 2 part, right? This is the meaning of mixed fraction.